Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Pre-Market News and Views by InTheMoneyStocks. Today is April 22nd, 2016. My name is Nick Santiago. Thank you all for tuning in today. All right, looking at the markets today, the S&P 500 E-mini futures are trading higher by nearly 1 point. They're actually up 3/4 of a point at the moment to 2083.5 per contract. We'll see how this market plays out. We did have some pretty negative earnings results yesterday after the closing bell, but it looks like the Bank of Japan came to the rescue again, another central bank promising more easing, and that certainly lifted the futures off the ground. So again, what can you say? What can you do? This is the kind of turbulent market we're in. But nonetheless, we have a lot of central bank easing. The central banks do not want this market going down. So we will see how it plays out today. All right, looking at some stocks out here, we have a ton to go off of. First one, the biggest one of them all, Google. And you're going to see this is one of the world's largest stock market cap companies in the world. And you're going to see here the stock is trading at $743. It closed yesterday at $780. So that's a pretty good little haircut. Did trade below 720 briefly after the news was announced. Right now, though, settling in at $743. So we will watch this once the opening bell rings. I will have gap support levels for this. We will be looking to trade Google this morning once the opening bell rings for business. Let's take a look at another one here. This is a pretty important one, Microsoft, and what you're going to see here is the stock is trading at $52.83, closed at $55.78, so that's a pretty good little haircut too, almost a $3 decline. We will have gap support levels for this one as well. By some off chance, if Microsoft does get down to around the $47.30 area, that should be very, very good support there, but I will have levels before that. The next one I want to take a look at today, which I think is pretty important, is Visa. Ticker symbol is letter V. And what you're going to see here is that the stock is trading at $78, closed at $80.79, so that one is ticking lower as well. We'll see how it plays out once the opening bell rings. This has been a pretty strong name as of late, coming back down. I'll have some levels for this one posted up in the intraday stock chat room right at 9 o'clock. And again, we will be looking to play that one today. Next on my list here, I have a whole list of gap plays. So we will be having a ton of gap plays out here this morning. So again, make sure you're in the chat room by 9 o'clock in the morning. That's when they are posted. And again, you'll get all the levels before the market even opens. So again, if you want to try that, come over, take a 7-day free trial to the intraday stock chat room, and you'll see what it's all about. Let's take a look here next at Starbucks. And you're going to see this is trading lower. Stock closed at $60.64. It is trading at $58.39. After hours yesterday, it did briefly go down as low as $57.12. So we'll keep that on the radar today. I have gap levels for this one. I do think around the 57.50 level is still going to be a fair amount of support either way. So with the gap levels or not, you want to keep an eye on that 57.50 area. There should be pretty good support in that general vicinity. There's also a lot more support around the 54.50 area as well. All right, let's take a look here at NSC. This is a railroad stock, Norfolk Southern. Stock is flying high right now, trading at $88. I'll have gap resistance levels for this stock as well. So again, pretty good move higher. Hope it goes up a little bit more because we will get a chance to sell it short. Next thing we're going to look at here today is going to be Schlumberger, SLB. We'll see how that one is playing out right now at 80.27. So there's no real action in the pre-market here. We'll look at that one after the opening bell rings. Let's take a look at American Airlines. Stock looks like it is trading at $40.05. Basically right around where it closed. It closed at $40 and a penny yesterday. So basically unchanged on the session. I'm in the camp that American's going to go a little bit lower. And I'm thinking more around the lines of around the amount of $38.44. So keep that on the radar today if it gets down there. Let's take a good look at Caterpillar today. They reported earnings as well. Stock is trading at $77, closed at $78.66. I think Caterpillar's toast here. I don't really see any upside, but we'll see how it plays out. Stranger things have happened, I suppose, but I just don't see any upside in Caterpillar today. Let's take a look at good old-fashioned Honeywell. Stock is trading at $114.50, closed at 114.92. No big action there. Let's take a look at Kimberly-Clark, KMB. And this stock is getting hammered today. Stock closed at $131.75, trading at $126.34. I will have support levels for this one posted up in the intraday stock chat room right at 9 a.m. So again, Kimberly-Clark is on my radar today. We will be playing this stock shortly. Let's take a look at McDonald's. They reported earnings. Stock is trading around 128.20. Closed yesterday at 125.79. The high in the stock, recent high, has been 130. So again, I don't see it really getting above 130 bucks. So if you own McDonald's, be careful with it. I would not even rule out that this is a fade candidate. I would not be a buyer of McDonald's up here at these levels at all, regardless of what the news tells you. Let's take a look at STI, which is SunTrust. No real action there. We'll look at it once the opening bell rings. Then we have good old AutoNation, ticker symbol AN. And what you're going to see here is stock is trading at $46 a share, closed at $48.05. Probably pretty decent support around this general vicinity. This is another one we'll have to look at once the opening bell rings today. Last but not least, General Electric. Stock is trading at $30.62, closed at $30.98, so down ticking a little bit. There should be some minor support around $29.75 if it gets down there. So just keep that on the radar today if it does fall. All right, there are many other equities. I can't do them all. I just don't have enough time. Let's take a look at gold today. Gold is trading down $2.90 to $1,247.40 an ounce. Not much doing there. Crude oil is trading up 37 cents to $43.56 a barrel. So crude oil upticking, gold down ticking a little bit. Neither are really making any major sizable moves, but nonetheless, we should take note of it. You do have the U.S. dollar index up about 29 cents at the moment to 94.87, and again, stronger dollar at least in play at the moment. We'll see how it plays out once the opening bell rings. We still have a lot of central banks speak over the next 2 weeks, but last night, Bank of Japan coming out saying they're going to pull out all the stops, negative interest rates, and cutting bank reserves. They're going to penalize banks for having too much money in the bank, not lending enough. It's really a strange time, but central bank domination is what's going on out here. All right, we're going to leave it here short and sweet. Again, if you want to trade alongside of us, come on over. Take that 7-day free trial to the intraday stock chat. You'll see everything we are doing in there. We've had a sensational 2016. We're going to look to keep that going today. With that being said, everybody, have a great trading day, and we'll see you on the charts.